Good evening. I'm Jose and welcome to the Philippines in World News Today. Over the past 24 hours, the Philippines appeared in multiple global news outlets. Today, we will cover four: Reuters, Sputnik News, Al Jazeera, and CNN. Reuters reports that the Philippine Department of Health has confirmed today 3,544 new coronavirus infections and 34 more deaths. This raises the national total to 269,407 cases and 4,663 deaths. With this, the Philippines continues to have the highest number of infections in Southeast Asia. Al Jazeera reports that the Manila-based Asian Development Bank forecasts that Asian economies will contract for the first time since the 1960s this 2020. Developing Asia, stretching from the Cook Islands in the Pacific to Kazakhstan and Central Asia, is forecasted to contract by 0.7% this year. This is a downward revision from the bank's estimates in June for a regional GDP expansion of 0.1%. Sputnik News reports on recent remarks by Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte that he will prioritize COVID-19 vaccines coming from Russia and China, claiming that Western pharma is all about profit. Duterte is said to have narrowed his vaccine selection due to requests from Western pharmaceutical companies for advance payments on the vaccines that are yet to receive regulatory approval and are not yet available for sale on the market. And for our last article of the day, CNN reports that after his lackluster coronavirus response, US President Donald Trump is now less trusted internationally than Russia's Vladimir Putin and China's Xi Jinping. Favorability towards the United States by its traditional allies such as the United Kingdom, Canada, France, Japan, and Australia is now at its lowest point in at least 2 decades. This is according to the survey conducted by the Pew Research Center. The article also notes that previous surveys included countries such as India, Israel, Kenya, Nigeria, and the Philippines. However, the survey could not be conducted in those nations amid the pandemic, as face-to-face interviews would have been required. And that is it for the Philippines in World News Today. Please see the links in the description below to read in full the articles mentioned in the video. Thank you and mabuhay!